Hi guys, and welcome to the first of our everyday layman video / movie film reviews. I thought, might do this, and everyone's got their own little style on how they do their movie reviews. I thought, rather than looking at my ugly face, I'd show you his ugly face instead. He doesn't want to comment on that. You don't think I can get away with that? Okay. Anyway, we're going to kick off our movie reviews with two movies that I've seen in the last week. So the first movie is Terminator Genesis. Now, I'm a die-hard Arnold Schwarzenegger fan, so there's a plus for it right away. I know some people don't like his brand of movies, they go, oh, he can't act for shit and blah blah blah. I don't go to watch Arnold Schwarzenegger for Academy Award Oscar acting. I go to watch him shoot the shit out of people, rip out people's throats, and give quickie one-liners like "Hasta la vista, baby" and "I'll be back." And his new favourite one, "I'm old." I love that line. That's so cool. This movie really hit me in all the right ways. I thought I like movies that put a new twist on things. I think they did a very nice job of twisting everything in the Terminator line up on its head. Of course, there's some holes in it, but I'm not going to poke holes in the movie. Entertainment-wise, I think it was value for money. Should mention, if I'm going to put things in the context with a rating system, one is, I wish to God I could have spooned my eyeballs out, laid them aside, finished my frozen Coke, and left the cinema with a full refund. 10, rarely, if ever, has happened. That is the purest, golden, well put together movie I have ever seen, and it blew my mind, and I just can't wait to own the movie and watch it over and over again until I wear out the CD, and then I'll go out and buy another version of it. I haven't seen too many 10s. I've seen a few 9s, but I've never seen any 10s. Genesis probably rates around about a 7. A 7 movie for me is what you want. You need to get a 7 to be any worthwhile movie on my scale. 7 to me says I paid to go see that movie. I'm not ashamed to say that I went and paid money for that movie, and I thought it was a really good value for money, entertaining movie. And that's exactly what it was. Would I go to see it again, pay to go see it again at the cinema? No, I probably wouldn't. I saw it once and that was enough. It was entertaining. It's gonna keep. If it was on Netflix or something, I'd probably watch it again because I had a lot of fun watching that movie. And the lines that he comes out with and the way he plays his character is just great. There are scenes in it where they reproduce scenes from the original. It was like a walk down memory lane, and I thought they did it and executed it just perfectly. Now, I'm not, obviously, I've been to places like Collider, and they think it's a horrible movie, and that's fair enough. But they're looking at it from a more technical point of view than I am. And maybe what they need from a movie differs from what I need from a movie. I'm just your average. Well, actually, I'm not average. I'm a bit weird. I'm a bit off to the side or something, I guess. But anyway, I digress. I love movies. I love going into a cinema, and then everything that is going on in my life is left at the door. I am in there to be encapsulated into a story. I am immersed in the story. That movie kept me immersed the whole way through. I did think there was a plot twist in there that was a bit predictable after a while. I was blown away by seeing the Doctor Who in there, but yes. Do I give away spoilers? No, I'm going to try not to give away too much spoilers. Okay, so basically the premise of the movie is It's rehash. It's kind of like a reboot, but it's not really a reboot. Things tend to go different right off the bat, and things start to go a little bit strange straight away. Things are not looking like they're working out the same way. And I'll give you one example, and that's all I will give you. In the original Terminator movie, Kyle Reese drops down, steals some homeless guy's clothes, and then gets chased into a sporting goods area, gets some more clothes, and goes on his way. All the while, he's being tracked by the original Terminator. Original Terminator gets his bum kicked right off the bat. And so instead, he's being chased by a T-1000. And yeah, the movie diverts further and further from that point on. I thought the acting in it was okay. Like I said, Terminator is an action movie. Anyone that goes to an action movie expecting an Oscar-winning performance needs their head read. Sorry, but you're there for the action, you're there for the story, and that's about it. Now, that being said, poor acting makes for a poor action movie, but I thought everyone played their parts just perfectly well. I'm not a critic, okay? I don't think I'm knowledgeable enough, and I don't think I'm crafty enough in their profession to be able to sit back and tell them that they were a bit stale or a bit this and a bit that. My personal opinion is, I loved Arnold Schwarzenegger. I thought the one-liners were great. I thought that weird-ass creepy smile he threw in a few times was great. I loved his character. I loved Kyle Reese, and I loved the actress from Game of Thrones that played. That's how unprofessional I am. I can't even remember their names. I don't care. I'm there to see the characters, not the actors. If you're looking for the actors behind the characters, then you're not being immersed in the movie, and the movie's not doing its job properly. That's another one of my opinions. So yes, the movie was good. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and I would recommend everyone seeing it at least once in the cinemas, just for that cinematic experience. Of course, if you're not into Arnold Schwarzenegger or action movies, then, or you haven't bothered to see any of the other Terminator movies, probably might want to give that one a miss too. Just saying. The other movie I saw, and I saw it today, while I was waiting to see the doctor. Yes, 2.5 hour wait to see the doctor. Perfect opportunity to see a movie. Anyway, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. It had Henry Cavill. See, I do know some names. And, oh my god, I can't remember his name now. Arj Harmer or something? I can't remember his name. But, again, I thought everyone played their parts reasonably well. I liked the synergy between the two male actors. I thought having the female in there was a good foil between the two of them, and it worked perfectly well. Again, I don't want to give away spoilers because every movie has its hooks and its points and its twists, and you go, oh my goodness. The style of the movie reminded me very much of the original series. Yes, I'm old enough to have been watching The Man from U.N.C.L.E. back in my late teens and early 20s. I used to stay up really late at night. A bit of an insomniac, and it used to be on in the morning at 4 a.m. in the morning, and I used to stay up and watch it. It was great. The theme song was great. I loved it. So it had that camp 60s feel about it. They kept that feeling about it, and the editing for it was really good. It immersed me in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and kept me in that 60s height of the spy movie type genre, and you know, I'll put that up against any Bond movie any day. I thought they did a brilliant job. Funnily enough, Henry Cavill's name in it, last name is Solo, and you know, I'm thinking about it. I was thinking about it before this movie actually, but I was thinking about it all the way through the movie, how ironic it would be if he was cast as Han Solo in the upcoming movie. I know he won't be because he's too old. They're looking for someone late teens, early 20s. So, and he's 35, so he's not in the running. But if anyone could pull off Han Solo, I put my money on him. Him or maybe Chris Pratt from Guardians of the Galaxy. Wow, I need a drink. I need to go get some water after this before I start another episode of H1Z1. Yes, so I thought everyone in that movie did a smashing job. Hugh Grant was awesome. I like him more in those kind of drama movies than I do in things like the ones that was in the comedy ones. I think I like him better in a semi-serious role than a pure comedy. That's just me, though. I have very particular taste with comedies. Things like Jackass, South Park. Yes, I know, that's just sad. But yeah, I like that kind of stuff. I grew up on National Lampoon's movies, Monty Python movies, that sort of stuff. So, you know, oh dear, I'm going to have something to drink in a second too. So yeah, I thought that movie was great, and I'll give that one also a rating of 7. It was the kind of movie that I'm glad I saw at the cinema, and at the same time, not the kind of movie that I would pay to see again at the cinema. In fact, I'd say to you now that me being who I am, I would rather pay to see Genesis again than see Man from U.N.C.L.E. again, unless it was taking my dad to see it. That's the kind of movie I would love to sit down and watch with my father, because he would get it. He's got very similar taste to me, James Bond and all that kind of stuff, and he would love that movie. So I'm going to do my level best to make sure he sees that movie as soon as I can hire it for him. So there you go, guys. 2 solid 7 out of 10 movies for you. I would recommend seeing them both at least once at the cinema, but I would also caution you that they're not worth seeing a second time. I will also say this. What I will do with my review, I like to stay until the movie is completely finished. I did film school, and I know the kind of work that goes into the movie, post, during, and pre-production, post-production, and in the middle. I know how much work goes into it. I know what kind of energy the people making the movies have to put in to get us a quality product on the other side. So I always pay them the respects they deserve by sitting there and reading through the credits. Sometimes some people put funny stuff in their credits, sometimes they don't. But I sit there out of respect for that movie and I watch it all the way to the end. Some movies have Easter eggs. MCU is very big on Easter eggs. So that's another reason I watch it all the way at the end. I can't stand the thought of missing out on an Easter egg. No matter how small that Easter egg is, I want to gobble it up. So there's that. And so those 2 movies I watched all the way to the end, and neither of them had an Easter egg. So once the movie is finished and the credits are rolling, if you're not the kind of person that likes to sit there and read through them to pay your respects, and most people aren't, then I would encourage you to pick up your garbage, because I hate people who leave their garbage in the cinemas. Pick up your garbage and take it with you, put it in the bin, and go on your merry way, because there's no Easter eggs in either of those movies. We're on the 13-minute mark. I'd like to go for about 20 minutes. So I might as well mention another movie I saw recently, and that was Ant-Man. Now, this was slated to be probably the most iffy, touch-and-go movie so far brought out in the MC universe. I didn't have any such qualms. I have total faith in their handling of the MCU. They have never, ever failed to deliver. I know some people might go, I don't know, the first 2 Hulk movies were a bit dodgy. Yes, Hulk, like dogs, was a bit dodgy. But, you know, that was the testing bed. That was the ground, the tentative ground that saw things through. And I've got to say, even those movies, I loved them. And they had Easter eggs. So there you go. So, Ant-Man was a very good movie in my opinion. It fit right into the series. They put just enough of a link into the Avengers in that movie to satisfy me. The little bit of a tussle that he had with Falcon was brilliant. Everything about that movie as an origin movie, as a continuation of the MCU build up towards Civil War and beyond to the Infinity War, it was a solid movie, and I'm giving that movie an 8 out of 10, because that's the kind of movie that if I could afford to see a movie a second time, that would be the movie I go and see out of the current movies that I've seen already. That would be the only one I'd go and see a repeat performance of, just so I could pick up on maybe a few things here and there that I may have missed out on in the first one. Because God knows there are so many little Easter eggs in those kind of movies, it's unbelievable. But you know, the internet's good for that kind of stuff. You'll find someone that goes through it tirelessly and picks them all out for you and shows them off, and you go, oh goody, thank you for that. And give them a like, maybe a subscribe if you're really enthusiastic, and away you go. So yes, Ant-Man was a very good movie. I liked it a lot, and really don't know what else to say. Oh, I was hoping by the end of it that they that the girl in it did become the Wasp. Oh no. Oh no, I've been disconnected from the things. Okay, so that's something we'll learn from our movie reviews in the future. We won't let them go for this long. It doesn't really matter because I'm still sitting on the couch until they make it go black screen on me. I don't really care. So, although I am dehydrating myself to death doing this, but you know, everything has its technical flaws, right? Yeah, so I'll finish up by saying Ant-Man was a brilliant movie. It definitely has Easter eggs. It has two, one mid through the credits and one at the very end. Do stay for both of them if you like the continuity flow of the MCU, and I hope to God they do the same thing with the DC universe as well. I hope they start with Batman versus Superman, and well, actually Man of Steel's the first one in that series. I hope they keep the continuity going through that as well. In fact, I think I need to watch Man of Steel again, just in case there is an Easter egg that I can't recall. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave it there. I can't wave to you because they disconnected me, so I'm just going to sit on the couch like a couch potato and say my goodbyes. If you liked this movie review, or you want to discuss the movies that were in this review, then I encourage you to do so. I would love to chat movies with anyone or every one of you. So if you want to do that, please feel free to drop comments in the comment box below. I don't know why I'm pointing down for, but there's no drop box down there, just my legs and other bits. So yes, please like if you liked what you saw. It gives me an indication, and dislike if you didn't like what you saw. I've been lucky so far. I think I've only had about 1 or 2 dislikes, so I must be doing something right, hopefully. Or maybe it's just because I don't have enough people on my side that I have the obligatory people that just need to press that dislike button so they can say, oh, that was me. Anyway guys, I'd like to thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed what you saw, and look forward to giving you more movie reviews as I watch those movies. For now, it's goodbye from me. I'm waving. He's not. I'm waving at my TV right now because I play on a TV that's got a nice big screen on it. And it's goodbye from him, who can't move because he's too busy disconnected. See you later. Bye bye. Well guys, I hope you liked my take on that. I'll be back again within a week to give you some more. Please leave comments to let me know how you think I'm going. See ya!